Hey everyone, it's the middle of December 2020 and I am standing in the middle of the Cho Chu Kang neighborhood in Singapore with my friend Edwin Sng. How are you supposed to say it? Chua. Is it Chua?
Yeah, Chua. Chu Kang.
I never know if it's Chua or Chua.
It's Chua.
Chua. Alright. Chua Chu Kang. And we are gonna take 3 minutes to tell you about 3 things that you should know about Edwin. Number 1, Edwin and I met online.
Yeah, you were using a dating app. I'm playing.
Back in June, right after we got out of a countrywide lockdown here, Edwin wrote an article that was featured in a Instagram account that I follow here.
I did an article and a rap that was kind of like about my own journey, about finding my identity and my purpose. You read it, and then he slid into my DMs. So he hit me up on Instagram, and he asked me out for coffee, and we had coffee, and it was pretty nice. And he bought me a cake and stuff. I wanted to pay for it, but he didn't want to pay. He didn't want to let me pay for it. What else?
What else about how we met? Number 2, Edwin graduated university at age 16.
That I did.
And a half.
Yes. My dad is a part of the Singapore Air Force, and because of his job, he has to go back and forth between this country and the United States, just for short little periods of 2 years and 2.5 years.
The last time that Edwin and his family moved to Arizona, he was finishing up the equivalent of US 8th grade. And then after that, somehow because of his Singaporean grades and scores, was able to just enroll directly into college in the
Pretty
US.
much.
And so after 8th grade, went into college, and then at age 16, finished a degree from Arizona State in business.
Yeah, right? Business.
Yeah.
After I finished my degree, I had to come back to Singapore to do national service, and it's this mandatory 2-year military service thing that every single Singaporean-born male needs to do. I finished up a couple months ago, and since then I've enrolled in this venture building entrepreneurship program at Nanyang Technological University, NTU for short. I just turned 21 a couple of weeks ago, and normally at this age you would either be entering national service, coming out of national service, and starting university. That's like the typical path that students go on. But because I'm already done with my university degree and I've finished national service, I'm kind of in a unique position in relation to everybody and all of my friends.
Number 3, Edwin is an aspiring rapper.
That I am. Yeah, hip hop is a big part of my life.
He is working on recording his first album right now in the studio.
So this first album is going to be a lot about discovering what my next chapter of life is going to be like. It's going to be called What's Next, because that's the question that everyone's asking nowadays. And I feel like I'm in that life stage too, because of my unique position and situation. So I'm just kind of figuring out what's next and writing music about this process. Yeah.
And number 4, this is a bonus one because we didn't have room for this only in 3, but number 4 is that Edwin is actually really excited about what we're doing with Young Life University Ministry so far.
I think that Young Life has a new energy. It brings a different kind of energy to what we're doing here in Singapore. So I'm really excited to not just be a part of it, but to see how it goes.
Yeah.
I honestly think that a lot of Singaporean youth are asking themselves, is this really what I want to do? I think that I've gotten to that point, and a lot of my friends have gotten to that point too. And I feel like this is a big question that needs to be addressed, especially in a meritocratic society here in Singapore, where we're constantly driven by results and achievements. So sometimes we work really, really hard to get to some place, and then we realize that this isn't really where we want to be. Yeah. So I think that's a big question. Do I really want to do this? Is this really where I want to be?
Yeah. Also, just a really quick update. We've had a really great last few months, actually, even in the middle of everything that's still going on. We are starting to gain a lot of momentum and traction with university ministry here. We're actually starting to get to know a lot of students. I've been playing a lot of basketball lately on campus, which has been really fun. So things have been going really great. We're so thankful for you all and thankful that you're a part of this with us, and so glad that you got to meet my friend Edwin. So thanks.
Thank you guys.
Merry Christmas.